Good morning. I'm sorry not to be able to join you today in person, but I'm very pleased to send this message. The Parliamentary Links Day epitomises the dialogue we need to tackle the climate crisis before us. On a vast and complex issue like climate change, it is vital that politicians and scientists talk to one another. Because though politicians and governments must lead the national and international response to the crisis, it is vital that science lights the way. Otherwise, quite frankly, we are stumbling in the dark. We need biologists helping us to understand the benefits of nature-based solutions. We need climate scientists explaining the realities of runaway emissions. And we need economists demonstrating the benefits of action and the costs of inaction. And of course, engineers showcasing their green technologies as well. Now, politicians can assist scientists too, providing opportunities for international collaboration and also being clear about the policy problems where expert evidence is needed and helping to ensure that evidence is heard by governments around the world. We've seen science shape climate policy. The IPCC special report on global warming of 1.5 degrees made it clear that we need to reach net zero by 2050. Today, 70% of the global economy is covered by net zero targets, including the United Kingdom, where science has long been at the centre of our response to the climate crisis. And of course, it underpins our target to slash UK emissions by 78% by 2035. And we've taken the same approach to COP26, placing science at its heart. We're pushing governments around the world to commit to emissions reduction targets based on the science. And we're working closely with the COP26 Universities Network to help bring research to governments and businesses to support their action on climate change. And we will hold a dedicated Science and Innovation Day at COP26 itself to help strengthen international collaboration on research and innovation. And to underline that all decisions should be made on the basis of the best available science. I ask all of you today to help build connections between universities and researchers on the one hand and politicians and policymakers on the other. So my message to the learned societies and researchers, I request you to keep building your relationship with Parliament, with politicians and government, here in the UK and of course around the world as well. Make sure your voice and your evidence is heard in public debate so that people understand the realities of climate change and of course the benefits of action for the planet, for nature, for their health and more. Please work with your peers internationally to encourage and support them to do the same and to make the case to their governments for climate action that is grounded in the science. And to my fellow MPs, capitalise on the enthusiasm we see from academics to share their knowledge and encourage all our colleagues to do exactly the same. The COP26 Universities Network is a great place to start. Work with universities in your constituencies to get conversations going between academics and local leaders and constituents. Help people to understand the urgency of action, the practical steps that they can take, and the benefits of a clean future. And please, use your international connections to support COP26. Communicate the evidence and make the case for science-based climate action around the whole world. And help the voices of our fantastic academics to be heard around the world. And take a look at our COP26 engagement pack for MPs for indeed other ideas on how parliamentarians can support COP26. Together, in this vital year for climate change, the year of COP26, let's make sure that evidence gets the widest possible audience and that the case for science-based climate action is made loud and clear across the world. Thank you.